Hey, what's up, Dean? Super Performance. Really bad shadow, but a little better. We're at the shop. I am trying to run out of here. Today's been a little bit hectic, but Enrique's Monte Carlo, the Torquehead 24X kit is all installed. You cannot see any of it, unfortunately. But it removes the Opti Spark that sits underneath the water pump, and it replaces it with a really nice machine billet aluminum piece. That's the harness right there. There it is. So that is the crank sensor there, and then the cam sensor's over there, more of a traditional like LS style, and then it has the hub with the reluctor wheel. So that crank sensor picks up that reluctor wheel. And then it comes with this secondary harness, which I opted for the wrong one by accident, but which converts it to like a 0411 PCM. And what they do is they print, this is 3D printed, this front cover that you attach your factory harness. This is like a 96 Corvette or 97 Corvette. So you attach your factory harness right to it. You don't have to change anything. And then this is the add-in harness for the coil on plugs. They have coil mounts. He wanted to build his own. So he brought me the piece with the tabs. I cut everything, drilled them, tapped them. He's just got to get some spacers where the coils sit above it. And then that one hit the heater box. But they're all mounted on, they're tight. So I got to get his coil harnesses plugged in, hooked up. I got a loop. I got to change the grommet on this ground and put it down there. It doesn't need it, but I'm going to put it down there. I could just put it to the valve cover, or to the coil, but I'm going to put it over here. So it's grounded to the head. I tried to read the ECU out, but I had a data protocol failure. So it has power, it has ground at the OBD2 port. But there's got to be a break in the wire or something going on with the wire coming out to the ECU. So I'm going to find that wire, double check it, see what's going on. Today, I busted my butt on Eric's Sierra. It's a 5.3. He had brought it to the dealer for a dead lifter. They tore the heads off it, wanted to charge him a lot of money. So he called me. I gave him a price on doing a tick cam, lifters. So it's basically a DOD delete kit. A tick gives you everything to delete it. And this is the Gen 5 with the fuel pump lobe. So that's all the old stuff. I got the cam in, the cam's in, everything's back together. The cam, the timing gear, front cover, water pump, all this stuff's back together, basically how he brought the truck, just with the new parts put in it. Tomorrow I have to run to Orlando, finish the Chevelle gauges. Hopefully I have my cables in the truck this time. I screwed up that last time. But then to try and get down here, I got to change the springs to the tick springs. Then I can get the heads bolted on, check the push rods, make sure they're the right length, get everything back together for his truck. And then Justin's gonna tune it. I have to remember to send him the file tonight. There's the old cover. So it's a Texas speed cover that they give you, and it doesn't have the AFM in the front. So, but these covers are kind of weird. This is some weird sensor that goes to the oil pump, and there's no bolt, like your cam sensor bolt. There's no bolt. It just goes in and clips on the backside. It's kind of weird. But every single hole has like a little plastic spacer. These are weird. This is the first Gen 5 I've done. Jonathan's truck. I got the clutch position switch working. So the way it works is, and this took me a little while to trace, but when you turn the key, it sends 12 volts down and across the dashboard to that fuse box over there through a really heavy gauge wire. A 5 amp fuse, then a really thin gauge wire sends it back to the clutch position switch or to the microprocessor, I think. I can't remember which one, but the wire goes everywhere. So basically all I did was steal the 12 volt off of the column switch, the ignition switch up here on the column, and sent that out to the relay. So key and start sends 12 volt to the relay, push the clutch all the way down, that sends ground to the relay, which triggers the relay for the starter. So if I turn it on, you could see it doesn't do anything. If I push the pedal down, I'm gonna wait for it, okay. It suddenly cranks and builds oil pressure. Builds really good oil pressure, actually. That right there is about 60 pounds cranking at 140 RPM. So I believe that should be good. I got the shifter all done. The console's back on. I can now put the dashboard back together again. What else? Oh, I crawled under there today, put the knock sensors on, the crank sensor plugged in. So all of that is done. Fuel pump's working. Everything is working now. So I think I'm going to, so these are my fans, and I don't remember what the input is. Input is AC kick. Oh, and then I got rev limiter 1. I don't know why I have a speedometer input. That's weird. Oh, because it's a manual transmission. So I need a speedometer input. White with blue, white with black. So I need a white with black over here. So I'll have one input left, white with green. Which is probably down there. Yeah. White with green and white with blue are down there. White with blue is AC kick. Oh, why? Okay, those go up and over. Oh, okay. White with blue. There it is. And then the outputs for the alternator, speedometer output, which I don't know why I need a speedometer output. I can't remember. Fan 1, fan 2. So once I get the fan relays done, I'm done with all these wires, and I can get rid of all of these wires, this whole chunk. Yeah, so this is coming along. I ordered a coil harness for this. I got to make the bracket. I keep saying that. I got to make that bracket. But I am going to make that bracket. I'm just trying to weather the storm, I guess you could say. I should get through that truck. I hopefully will have together tomorrow. I have a car tuning. I have to tune a car Thursday. If this truck is done and that car gets tuned Thursday, I finish up the Monte Carlo between now and Thursday. I have new ends coming. Ordered terminal ends because he ordered wires. They're in his box. So I ordered 90-degree spark plug boots with the terminal ends, but the wires he ordered were they're standard LS wires. He didn't order them too short, but they're standard LS wires, so they're a little too short, being that the coils sit up pretty high off the valve cover. So I ordered just coil end, like boots and clips for the coils on an LS. Then what I could do is go back in that box, dig out his old spark plug wires that all have 90-degree boots. None of them touch the headers. I could feed all of those from the plugs up to the coils and then just terminate at the coil. I could build the terminal at the coil, plug them all in, and then we should be running on this and get this done and over with. I gotta shut this hood. So that'll be good, but that is where we're at. I'm headed out. Nice glare from the sun. Silhouette. I'm headed out. Hope you like, well, it's an update. Just me talking, showing what I'm working on. But I am working like a madman. Can't you tell my hair? But I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos coming out. Hopefully the next one will be a little more exciting. Maybe fire up on the Ranger. Maybe. I got the fittings for the regulator for that too. So that is ready to go on the truck. Those came in like first thing this morning. I was walking out the door. So I'll be able to get those on the truck, and that'll give me fuel pressure once I hook up the coils, mount the other two coils and plug them in. It's ready to go. So like I said, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.